Hello, our voiceover friends. It is your favorite voiceover talents, Todd and Hudson, coming to you from the original Father-Son Voiceover Podcast
You're going
Studios.
to keep saying that until somebody says, stop,
Yeah.
stop.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is the first of our 2 videos that we do on Fridays. They don't come out till the next week, but we do our numbers and we do our Todd's tips. And this video is our Todd's tips. So what you're going to do is you're going to give me Todd's tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, if I'm not mistaken, I think this next week, because this is going to be played the week of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And we are going to be on vacation the following week. So I'm not sure we're going to have a Todd's tips after this one, but
Probably
we'll get
not.
right back into it.
Yeah.
Right after we get back from our vacation in Florida.
Yeah.
As a family. So anyway, these are the Todd's tips, and we've been doing some do's and don'ts. And again, Damon will put the caveats here because there's just some things that might pertain to me that are specific to me that aren't even specific to Hudson or to you. But as I always say, don't just quickly cast these things aside because most of them are noteworthy. Most of them I've thought a lot about and I put into practice with my voiceover career. They've helped me. And then just at least, put your hand to your chin, do a little thinking about it, see if it applies to you and your business. So here's another do. I do work through times of sickness. You can probably hear that I'm sick. I've been sick all week. I got sick this last weekend. It's a Friday when we're filming this. And so I've been sick the whole work week.
I was wondering if you'd do something in regards to.
Yeah, I do. Because I think sickness is something that we voiceover talent have to deal with. I mean, again, you're paid to sound exactly like you did the last project you did for somebody, or like your demo or one of your video links. And that can be a real problem. When I was in radio, I've told this story so many times, I hope you don't mind, but you got on the radio and I did mornings. And so it was just pretty easy to say, boy, I've got a cold here, got a sore throat. I hope you're doing well today. It's kind of the flu season. Maybe you're suffering through this and you're going to work. Let's do it together kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And you're a personality. And so you can get away with that. But when they're hiring you for your voice, just your voice, they don't know you. They don't, in one sense, they don't care about you. Then working through sickness can be a little bit of a difficult time. So anyway, I don't know if I just work no matter what, because that's what I witnessed my parents and other relatives do. I just saw, like, my dad made cheese. He worked for UPS. He just went to work. My mom just babysat for people and just went to work all the time. And their parents did too. They were farmers and cheesemakers. Or maybe it was because I'm really competitive, and whether it's in sports or work or just life in general, I don't want to give my competition a leg up. So I just work because I'm always concerned somebody's going to take my place. I don't know. Or maybe it's 30 years, as I just mentioned, maybe it's 30 years of mainly morning radio, getting up. You just can't call somebody at 2:00 in the morning when it's time to, get up and do your morning drive time. You just kind of have to go in and survive it. And so maybe it's those things that cause me to work kind of when I'm deathly ill or no matter what. Maybe it's because I've been a parent. Or maybe it's just because I'm mentally ill. I don't know. It could be because
or it could be all those things.
Yeah, combined. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I work during times of sickness. Again, you might not do that, and that's fine. I don't think any less of you because you choose not to. You just need to understand that if you choose not to work, you've got to work something out with your clients. Some clients I found are very, very supportive. They, don't worry about it. Or, you sound fine, when you really don't. But they take their stuff anyway. Maybe it's e-learning and it just doesn't really matter that much. But you got to figure out how to please your clients. And sometimes you can lose jobs based on your sickness or not being willing to work. And so I have a tendency to do that. See, I've trained myself and my clients to, first of all, expect very fast turnaround times, whether it's warm responses, phone calls, emails, revisions, projects in general. They just know that I'm going to turn things around quickly, rain or shine, sickness or whatever. I have trained my clients to expect that I will be available and highly reliable.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I've trained them. And I've also trained them to expect my availability every weekday unless I let them know with an out of studio notice. They just know that I'm going to be around. And that's how I built my business. And so one of these days, I'm going to slow down and I'm going to retrain my clients. And it'll probably cost me. It will. It'll cost you probably financially. Maybe you can make it up some other way. I haven't figured it out yet. I just have to work. My talent level, how I built my business, I just have to work a lot. And so I work whether I'm sick or not. So for now, I'm working while I'm sick. And it's just one of the reasons that I believe that I've been successful as a voiceover talent is because I just have trained myself to do that. So here it is again. I do work through times of sickness. That's my pattern. How about you?
This past week I had to. Fortunately, I wasn't as maybe sick as other people were. My voice wasn't as affected. Now it definitely sounded different, but I had some newer clients that I think I was able to, get past with, because they hadn't been used to my voice. So, but it was less than a week that I was sick. So that's about what you want if you're going to have it. And I worked through being sick. I still made over $1,000 this week. Little spoiler there, but yeah. Anyway,
I've had some times where I've been sick, like getting sick on Wednesday or Thursday, and it's no fun to ever get sick, but it's kind of nice when you get sick toward the weekend because then you might have Saturday and Sunday to kind of relax and unwind and unplug and, recharge the batteries and all those things that you say, and maybe get ready for, get some extra sleep for Monday. But this happened. I basically got sick Monday morning.
Tough.
And so I've been, fighting the cold. And maybe I know I'm planning on doing at least 2 more of these.
Wow.
Continuing on about
almost
sickness.
Running out. Oh, okay. Of sickness. Maybe just do's and don'ts.
Because I think it's such a big topic. And some of you might want to know, and maybe you already know this, and maybe you could share with me how you do it. But just how do you work with, you kind of gave a little bit of a tease there, but I wouldn't mind just investigating that a little bit next week, or that actually be a couple of weeks from now. What do you do practically when it comes to I'm sick, and whether it's working with new clients or clients that are older, or matching audio. Sometimes you'll feel good one week, the next week they'll say, hey, I need a revision. Mm-hmm. And you don't sound the same. What do you do about that?
Yeah.
So tough. Those types of things I think are important, especially as you get busier. I mean, you're getting busier. I'm very busy. Some of you guys are really busy. And so just making sure that we're all together. And I would be more than glad to hear some feedback about what you guys do when you're sick, how you communicate.
Maybe how you take care of yourself. That might be different from take care of your voice.
Maybe there are little tips that I would, could be helped on.
Well, thank you for that. We'll be looking forward to more of those. Next up is our numbers video. So check out that. And as we always say, feel free to, swim about the comment section and let us know what you think about the Todd's tips or what you think about our numbers and stuff like that. So check that out next.